There's certain guys that you know are going to be coaches, and they're few and far between. For the most part, players are players, and but there's some guys you know that they're destined for coaching, and Demi was one of those guys. He comes from a little town in Grafton, North Dakota, and Grafton's a little hockey town, and they had some success. Demi's senior year, they made it to the state tournament. Demi scored the game-winning goal in overtime in the state championship game, and that is stuff of legend in Grafton, North Dakota. It's the stuff that legends are made of. His hockey sense was off the charts, and his skill, and a fierce competitor.
I kind of thought he was a coach, and he was just like, hey, he's coaching and he knows hockey, and I learned a lot about him, and then all of a sudden someone told me like, hey, he has all these goals and points and stuff. I'm like, oh, really? Like, not that I wouldn't guess it from the guy, but like, I just didn't know he was like this figure in Air Force hockey that had all these awards and records and stuff like that.
He wasn't coming to work. He was coming to play hockey, and he was coming to coach hockey, and that was his escape. To be honest with you, unless you asked him about it, he would never talk about it.
So I didn't really know, and then talking to the guys a little bit, and then he kind of brought it up one day in conversation. That's crazy what he's going through and stuff like that. And he's still showing up every day, putting all this energy and effort into what we're doing. It's pretty crazy.
He knew that this thing was eventually going to get him. And with him, it was like, how long can I put it off? Again, that competitive fire. And he put it off for a long time. It warms my heart to know that in the final years of his life, along with being with his family, he got to do what he absolutely loved, and what was his purpose and what was his destiny in life.
You got the academy and you got all this stuff going on, and it's like, wow, those problems are way smaller than the real deal, like whatever's going on in your life. Like Demi was dealing with a lot more, and traveling with us, and getting up for video, getting all this energy and effort into it when he's like dealing with something else. Life is so short, and you never know what's going to happen. I think kind of just taking every day for what it is, and not like reading too much into things, and living like Demi just is like kind of putting everything you have on the table and just doing that every day, and then enjoying everything you got. So you never know when that can come to an end.
I haven't been a big believer in divine intervention, but yeah, the night he passed, we knocked off a ranked team in Arizona State, and his team, his present team that he was coaching, Augustana, went up and knocked off the 5th ranked North Dakota. Maybe just a coincidence, maybe not.
Across the high slot, they'll get it in the middle, tip, score! Cosentino wins the game. Demi, this one's for you.